Last place I fished, man, I broke off a bunch of hooks and tackle. So all I got to start with is one surf rod and one short rod. When I leave here this afternoon, I'll get my other surf rods back on the water. This will work for now. Old St. Croix from the early 90s classic cat, man, old rod. 5-day-old skipjack on ice until I get some more. Hoping I can get some right here today. The next one I'm gonna throw it long. One short, one long. We'll see what it does. I may be hung up every throw here, I don't know. I've never fished this. There's a lot of current. I've had to lock both rods down and just kind of put the butts of them down in these roots by this stump. I've never fished here. I have no idea what the bottom looks like. I'm fishing right below a place called Island Home Airport, downtown Knoxville. The runway's right there. You're gonna be hearing some plane noise today. There's a creek dumps out here, the main channel there off the point of this runway. I ain't never made a video here, so I'm making one today. It's a little cool. Had a cold front blow through Friday yesterday. Rain and storms. It was windy last night and cool. It's a little cool this morning. I think it's April 26th. I've also got a set of flies I got tied up for skipjack. I really do need fresher bait. Gonna try to kill two birds with one stone. Make a video at this spot, which I've never done before, and get a couple skipjack. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Woo! I don't know what that is. That's a good fish. How much that's a striker? That's a good fish. A lot of current right here. Old Tennessee River striper, man, in swift water on my little St. Croix rod. Heavy one too. Heavy fish. They are running up the river this time of year. Normally I cuss about catching these dag blasted fish with the stripes on them, but since I've never caught a fish in this park at all on video, I'll take this right here. You know what I mean? Woo! He about took my rod off that stump. I need to rebait my line, but I can't do anything until I finish this coffee. I got into these Mustad Demon 10-aught fine wires. Catching flatheads, catching blues, catching stripers, no problem, good hookups. Great hookup ratio with this hook. Anyway, I went to these Mustad Demons, and for the flatheads, the blues, and them dag blasted fish with the stripes on them, I'm getting a good hookup ratio with them. This is not an easy place to land a fish. I should get my net, but as soon as I do, something will smack my bait and pull it right on off there. I gotta kind of stay close to that, because as you can see, the way I've got them locked down, and I have to lock them down because of this current, but the way I've got them locked down, they can be snatched out of there. Especially if one of them dag blasted fish with the stripes on them hits it. Those things pull like freight trains. Once I lose a really good fish at the bank here trying to land it without a net, I'll go ahead and get my net. That'll teach me a lesson. Fishing for these skipjacks, I always bring at least 2 rods. One set up with either a fly rig or a grub rig, the other set up with a spoon. I can get a lot of distance with the spoon. You'll tend to hit the double flies better. Some people do triples, some people does 4, some people does 6. I like to do 2. They don't get tangled up as bad. The Foley spoon will get you distance if they're not creeping up close near you here, you know. So I'm gonna throw these things, see if we can't get a skipjack, because I need some bait this weekend. There we go. Yeah. We got bait. Skipjack, skipjack. Keep that skipjack in this cool bucket of water till I can get it up in my cooler with ice. Always keep your bait fresh and cool. A lot of people like to spend all their time fishing for skipjack. Well, then they'll go sit all day at these good places to catch skipjack. Me, I'd rather go to the good place to get just a couple of them skipjack, enough to get me down the road. Because I know this time of year, out here on the main channel, when these skips are moving for spring run, that I can get them while I'm fishing. Maybe not in the numbers of some of these better spots, but what I am doing is I'm keeping big baits in the water, actually catfishing, instead of fishing for bait all day long like some of these guys do. I'm still getting bait. but yet I'm fishing at the same time. Got some dink bite knocking on my headpiece. The rod's moving now, but I think that's just where the current's grabbed it after he hit it and taken it downriver. Yeah, this is some hard current here. It is what it is. And I'm fishing it. Deal with the cards you got, man. I'm getting a ton of small bites on that rod casted farthest out with that skipjack head. If I had a little 3-way rig and using small strips of skipjack on a 5 to 8/0 hook, I'd just be wearing out probably the little bitty small blue cat and channel cat this morning. But that ain't what I'm after. I'm after the real deal. I like them big. Like to feel the power, the weight of them big boys. Little rod just got smacked with a small fish, probably channel cat. The big rod's been hit I don't know how many times. I wonder how much of that skipjack head can be left. I'm putting my baits into the zone. Oh, oh, oh. Lord have mercy. Looks like a good sized blue cat. Man, these things are tough to pull in that heavy current. I guess I need to go fix my rod holder situation over there. Woo! Well, that's official right there. That makes it a catfishing video. Pretty much accomplished my goal. Set up on this spot I never made a video at. Actually, I've never fished this spot. I come out here one time last year looking at it, and there was some 75-year-old woman over there sunbathing. She didn't have no teeth. She's trying to pick me up. I didn't fish that day because she scared me off, but I said this looked like a good place to hit in the spring, summer, you know. It's not as structurally significant as some of the places I make videos at. It's the Tennessee River, man. There's fish out there. I've proved that I don't know how many times. If you get to one of these parks and you see water and you throw your bait in the direction of that water, you'll probably get something. But anyway, got a nice striper. Got a nice blue cat right here in downtown Knoxville. It's a public park. I'm parked right there. There's several bank access places down here. Picnic tables, chairs. Just a place you can hang out. The kids can run around in the grass and make a lot of noise, and you can throw some bait out. Got a striper. Got a nice blue cat. Got me a pretty good sized skipjack to get me down to the next fishing spot. And hopefully I'll catch some more. Didn't sit out here too long this morning at all. Total of about an hour for those two fish and that skipjack. This is a video. There was a fish in the video. That makes it a fishing video. This is Catfish Dave with another one. Signing out.